rockin' Stone Dwarves. Rogue Core launched 2 days ago, and as you can see, players are loving it. We are already deep into Depth 3. We ascended as Spotter. I have about 15 to 16 hours, and I can tell you, this game is a fantastic shooter roguelike. In fact, it's shaping up to be my new favorite. Today, we're going to be looking at the patch notes provided by Ghost Ship Games. They've already launched the game 2 days ago, and they're already patching and getting to work. I really love this company, and with their track record, I can say this is one of those early accesses that you should trust. Now, moving forward into the patch notes. So, Rogue Core, Early Access Living Roadmap, May 2026, addressing the big three. We're seeing 3 prominent pain points for new players: difficulty with the timer mechanic, frustration from shared upgrade negotiations, and issues with the ammo economy. Now, the first thing that they're going to be working on is a new expedite upgrades. So as you're mining in your game and you're depositing your mined expedite into your drone, you're going to be getting those upgrades similar to how you do in like Hades or Vampire Survivors. They're going to be balancing rarity of expedite upgrades. I think this is really great, as in this game, when you're in a 4-player party, you each take turns grabbing your boon. Once one player picks it, it cannot be picked again. So that means everything needs to be very balanced, because if you're getting the short end of the stick, so to speak, you can really feel it in game at the end. Personally, I like to play with people who ping the boon they want, and if I'm building a poison build, I always heart whatever boon has poison in it. Most of the time people will let you get it, but a re-roll system, this is a really good improvement to the game. I kind of can't believe there isn't a re-roll, but that's what makes it fun, because you have to make do with what you got. I hope they don't overdo it on the re-roll. I personally like the difficulty of getting picking what you can get. New artifacts, that'll be great. More weapons, some new, some familiar. Of course, we're going to be getting DRG and Survivors weapons. Some new ones as well. They're going to be doing a balance pass to smooth out the RNG effect on difficulty. New flying enemy, a biome development, and more facility constructions and more risk vectors. I'm interested what they mean by risk vectors. After that, 4th Gatekeeper boss. I've done up to depth 3 now, and I've actually only fought the same boss. It's a really good fight though, so I'm looking forward to the new one. New enemies, more to find in the facility levels, locked doors, fun surprises. I think this will make the game really fun. The most fun, I think, the most laughs I've actually had out of this game. I joined a game in progress, right? And when you're joining, you're actually spawning into the porta potty, and you can't see outside. You're just in the porta potty. So, you know, I'm finishing my good old dwarven steamer. I opened the door of the porta potty, and all 3 players are all staying there, right, with their pickaxe, and it was just so funny. You know, you're gonna have intense moments in this game, but then you're gonna go back to the ship and work out and drink beer and just be a troll. It's hilarious. So we're also going to be getting small expedite events and encounters. There's already plenty in the game. I'll let you discover for yourself, but my personal favorite is the expedite event where you're killing enemies in an AoE, and as you're killing them, the shards from each enemy are combining into this big rock above you that you can deposit. New deployment types in the OpsCom terminal. Gauntlet mode development. I just ascended on Spotter today, so I'm going to check out the Gauntlet mode tonight, do a little video. Later on, new stationary and pre-spawn threats, new weapon upgrades, new ability upgrades, new gear, weapons, equipment, and grenades. Expanded ramrod. You know, every dwarf out there wishes that their ramrod will expand, but now we can finally get it. And honestly, the ramrod's a good size. You know, it's not the size of the ship, it's how you fly it. And there's a gym, there's a place to drink beer, ascension hall, 4 quarters for all dwarfs. You have your mission terminal, loadout editor, as well as your various terminals for customization and upgrades. The ship's definitely smaller than the DRG ship, but looks like they're gonna add to that. So, more intel, clearance levels. Ways to influence the level timer. That is a huge one. Before this video, I just failed a depth 3. We were at the 3rd stage out of 5. We called the elevator because the timer was out, and players just ran to an event, started it, and got us all killed. Because once the timer hits, once it's red, like, you gotta get out of there. Red is dead. You're gonna have these snakes coming through the walls. Like, it's brutal. So eventually to-dos. So I would expect all of these to come out probably next year. You gotta remember Ghost Ship Games is working on 3 games: DRG, DRG Survivor, and DRG Rogue Core. So we can expect shortcuts and alternate paths within cave systems. More bio booster decks. This is a fun hacking minigame that you're gonna find, and you get a permanent passive. So I haven't seen a huge variety, but they're very effective. So the fact that they're gonna add more decks, really cool. More cosmetics, ways to increase difficulty, even more gear, weapons, equipment, grenades, even more expedite upgrades, even more artifacts, even more enemies, even more words to read, even more stationary and pre-spawn threats. Okay, so we could have different things keeping us on our toes, more facility constructions, and more risk vectors. That concludes today's video, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to the very end of our May 2026 Rogue Core roadmap. It wasn't until I was finishing the video that I actually realized this roadmap is for 1 month. So I think we have a lot to expect and a lot of fun to be had. Rockin' Stone Dwarves, if you want to help this in real life dwarf, please like and subscribe for more content. Peace out, everybody. Have a good day.